Hey, Coach Lewis here from Train to Break. Today's Mobility Monday drill is going to be called the Bretzel, which consists of the thoracic spine, or better known as the T-spine, right? So a movement that we use a lot to kind of do our power moves, the chair freezes, anything that kind of rotates for us to catch, Airflares, tracks, floor tracks, elbow Airflares, you name it. Whenever we are rotating to catch, we are using thoracic rotation and some lumbar rotation. So just a quick point on what happens, and throughout my career I had a lot of trouble because I would rotate to my right to set up to throw my power to my left. So doing this probably a million times throughout my dancing career, I didn't really pay attention to the rotation here, which is the most important part really, because that's the part I'm going to be catching. And I'll just demonstrate how different my rotation is. So this is the way I used to rotate a lot to set up for my power. I can almost hug the camera. This side, I'm very limited, and that's for several reasons, right? So I'm going to show you a quick drill to improve that rotation. So catching your Airflares or elbow Airflares and tracks, all that good stuff, is a lot easier. So before I show you the drill, I just want you guys to understand what should be stable and mobile throughout the spine, right? And throughout the kinetic chain, throughout the entire body. Neck is supposed to be stable. T-spine, mobile, we're supposed to move through here. Lumbar spine is supposed to be stable. If we're looking at any movement there, it's maybe like 10 degrees. So if you look at figure skaters, BMX guys, all these guys who do twists in the air, if you see, they lead with their head, then shoulders, then their lumbar spine kind of follows through. The majority of problems I see with B-boys and B-girls is that they move so much through here. And that's what happens, you know, in my lower back or my hip, my groin. So you're using too much of that. There's not enough stability there. So just pay attention to that. Hips are supposed to be mobile, knees stable, ankles mobile, right? And stable at the same time. So I'm going to go through a quick drill. If you guys find that you have trouble on one side, I have trouble on one side, and you feel that you're not getting any progress doing this, just email me and I'll send you some drills to help you improve your movement, right? So just a quick note with this drill, breathing is going to be key, right? So if you haven't learned how to breathe from your diaphragm, I suggest you start practicing, okay? So I'm going to show you the setup on my good side. So knees are going to be stacked at 90 degrees, parallel to the hip to protect the lower back. Left arm grabs the right knee, right arm grabs the right ankle. So some of you are going to have some trouble just in this position. All right, so if you find yourself having trouble, just like I said earlier, email me, I'll send you some stuff to do to help you out. So we're going to drive this leg back, press it down into the ground, press this knee down, head down, take a deep breath, exhale, neck, shoulder, rib cage, rotate, deep breath, exhale, now you can do this for time or breaths. I like to do, you know, 5 to 10 breaths on each side. The side that I have more trouble on, I'll add more breaths. So I'm gonna do my bad side so you guys can take a look at it. Just remember, your exhale has to be much longer than your inhale. That's how this works. So there it is. Give this a shot. Let me know how you feel doing this, if you're starting to improve your rotation or not. And then once you do it a few times, stand up and test your rotation. You know what I mean? Test the side that's worse, and then be like, oh wow, it got better. If not, then you know you need to do other things or continue to do this. And like I said earlier, just email me if you have any questions. Peace.